Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing TGC Tours Platinum. This is the New Orleans Classic at Pocotaligo. I think that's right. We had a crazy 18 under first round, guys. Probably couldn't have played much better. We left a shot out there on 3, I think, the drivable hole. But other than that, we played pretty well. So hopefully we continue. I know the conditions today are a little tougher. So it's back tees. Pin set number 2, very high from the east, moderate, moderate, and moderate. I just had a warm-up round. It was bad. It was. I'll level with you guys. It was bad. We'll see if it's any better here. The wind is definitely lower. I had a full maxed out wind meter when I just played, and it was ugly. But this is a little friendlier. At the very least. See if we can get the tempo right early on. Build a little confidence and let's go.
And the tee shot is away.
It's a horrendous first swing. Will the wind bail us out? Stay in the light. Okay. You know what?
Second shot here on the first.
We'll take it. You know, we'll take it. It's not what you're looking to see, but I've seen worse. 178, we're going to lose 90%. Appreciate the luck, Whacker guy, and everybody stopping in to watch here tonight. 90%, let's see, we're going to lose 15, like 17 here. Like 161. The wind's into us a little bit. This should run out, though, and I don't want to be long. I'm going to just try to help this just a little bit. Hit tempo. Hope this lands a little left of the hole. That's a much better swing. This is right where I wanted to land this. If it releases, it's on moderates. Okay, that's not awful. Not awful. Needed just a little skosh more, but otherwise, really good shot. Gives us a chance. 134s today. Uphill 3 inches. Pull this back because we're going to overhit this a little bit. So we can get the putter rolling early. Break. Oh, what a lift-in. Hey, it's a birdie on 1, guys. 19 under par. Man, that will loosen you up a little bit. Just, you know, making a birdie out of the rough. An ice cold beer will also do the trick. I hope you guys are all having a great early part of your week. If you wouldn't mind dropping a like for me, subscribe if you're not subscribed. It means a lot. All right, enough of that. Let's make a good shot. 198. Does this take 20 off? Probably. Probably it does. And if it doesn't, we have this backstop. I think we can just play this, honestly. I'm going to de-loft it a little bit, actually. I think a good tempo gets the job done here. That is a good tempo. Not played quite enough out to the right. We didn't push it that much. The distance control was absolutely phenomenal. It's a good shot. I will take that all day. Leaves us not an awful putt. Just got to get the break right there. I think I crushed this. Yeah, I did. I just overhit it. Honestly, not a good miss. I got to make that putt. You got to make that putt. Hit it way too hard. That's 100% my fault. So we make an early mistake. I'm going to try and not let it deter the round, though. Let's try to get back out there. It's another big slow. That's our second big slow of the round. This is going to work. But got to be cautious of our tempo today. Can't afford to have bad tempo. I think, honestly, a little loft. I want this to land like 87, like 87-ish would be a good number, I think. I don't know if we can get that or not. We're about to try it. It's a good swing. Oh, this is short. 84. It's going to release down the hill.
There you go.
Okay. Good shot. We get a little fortunate because I did know it was all downhill, but
good.
We did not hit the number we wanted. If we had hit our number, we were actually a little long. So we get lucky that, you know, the misplay works out. We'll take the birdie. 200 through 3 is a good start. Definitely a good start. All right, so this is dead straight away. Really long is not great. I mean, I think the play really is if you can land this right here. Now, doing that is a lot harder said than done. I'm going to try to just deal off this. See what we can do. Uphill. And this is a low club. Oh, man. Just get lucky and just crush up there somehow. This isn't the worst spot. That club just hits too low for the wind to really get to it. So that's, again, that's just on me. This shot really shouldn't be awful from here. I say that and I fuck it. Let's see. I think we can definitely putt this. Yeah, I think we can putt this. We're going to add a little power to this. Uphill. Not a good bunker shot. But we're not out of the hole yet. Definitely be a doable putt. It's going to break in there. It does, right in the middle. All right, we've gotten away with a couple bad swings. 300 through 4. It's not bad. I don't know a target number for this round. It's still Monday night, so I have no idea what the second round scores are or anything like that. I just, honestly, we just want to put a decent number out there. Go into round 3, hopefully, you know, somewhere within the top 20 still. I know we're in second currently, but it's probably not going to hold, you know. The thing with this is a really dangerous shot. If you miss right, it's dead. Completely dead. This is short, obviously. So the two schools of thought maybe would be just like to try to hit one up into here. And then maybe take your flop in or take driver off the deck. The lie is really bad. This still may... The bunker, honestly, is probably the best spot for us. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to just hit a driver up there. I'm not really going to aim this at the pin. This should kick out and be left of the pin. I did not want to hit that slow. So this is fine, actually. Like I said, in the bunker is honestly the safest spot for it. We might have flop out of here. Yeah, so this should land like 30. This should land just before 30, really. Should land like 27-ish. Should get a lot of spin on it. I'm going to just hit this full and trust it. Okay, distance was great. Should be able to clean our birdie up pretty easily from here, and we do. It's in the middle of the cup. We'll take birdie there. You will not see a lot of eagles there. Unless you overpower like 108 off the tee, you almost have no chance to get to the green there. So that's a good birdie. Good birdie. All right, we have this little false front here. We'd like to be up on this top tier, but if we're down here, it's really not an ugly putt. So I'm not going to stress too much about that. I'm going to loft this just a little bit. Left of the pin is better, but you just can't miss too far left. This should kick back to the left. Oh, it's just a little short. A little short. This, like I said, this putt's not that ugly. It's just not a great birdie chance, but it's alive at the least, right? So, it's a chance. If that had another yard on it, it funnels up and around, and we have like a little downhill putt. Like a pretty straight downhill putt there. So, not that you ever want downhill putts, but that's a hole where you really don't mind one if you get your distance right. this a little firm.
Ooh.
It's really not the best spot we've ever hit, but you know what? The distance was fine. We'll take our par. 4 under through 6.
Left to right on this one.
This one is it's a tricky shot to hit this fairway. We're gonna obviously go for it. Oh, get lucky. Get a good kick. Get a cockster bounce. Of course not. His would have landed right into the middle of the fairway there. We all know it. Not ideal. I mean, this basically plays the number. Or a little bit more. I don't know that the wind is really going to play too much on this. We can't really afford to be long. So I think I have to play this with a little loft. And if we hit the bottom of our percentage, we do, you know. Settle. Okay, that's not a bad shot at all.
7-footer.
It's a weird putt, though. We have, like, this... I'm not going to worm cam it, but I can see it. I don't know if you guys can. Like, right at that next line, it breaks a little harder than it shows. We're going to hit this with a little bit more pace than we generally do. Even though it's all downhill, I don't have a real fear of it running, like, too far by. I'm going to play for this break that I think is there. And it kind of lips out there. That's a little unfortunate. Had we just hit it a touch softer, it goes in. But I wanted to be aggressive on my line. Would have been nice to get a birdie there. But it is what it is. 4 under through 7. Don't have to do a ton of this. We're just going to put a little spin. Good tempo. Should put us up the right-hand side. Should give us a nice little flat spot and should give us a wedge in here. Okay, this should play pretty well. We're going to lose 6 on elevation. And the wind should carry us, you know, a little bit. I'm going to just loft just literally a yard. If this is way short, I will actually cry.
It didn't feel as clean as I know you can.
Well, it's short now.
What's unlucky? Missed the green on
The funny thing is, I don't feel like I hit that slow.
From the green side,
You don't hear me say that very often. Generally, I can really tell when I make my own miss. That didn't feel like a me miss. Clearly, it had to have been. So I'm not blaming the game, but that didn't feel like a slow one to me. Should spin back a little bit, or just check at least.
that'll work just nicely.
Nice and firm. Another par. We're on a little par streak here. We do have a par 5. Maybe we can, I don't know what the wind's like. Maybe we can sneak an eagle out. Get out in 6. That wouldn't be too bad. We do want to take this on a little bit. .102. This should be pretty good. I need this to roll down to the left a little. It doesn't really. It kind of leaves us a weird lie. However, the pin is dead ahead. I think we can get this there with... The options we have here, I guess, if we want to talk about it, would be to de-loft this way down. So this lands like on here and maybe runs and takes this whole thing. I think flying it there is probably better. I do. I know the wind is strong. But if we can get anywhere up on the tier that the pin's on, there is a chance we make the putt. And the wind just grabbed the hell out of this thing. It's going to be probably a flop up there. It was nowhere near the hole anyway. It was too short. I think we can probably play this. Actually, just as is. I think we can play this just as is. Somehow it didn't come off the club to the right at all. The distance was
7-foot putt.
beautiful.
Looking good. Great
We'll take our
work.
birdie.
5th birdie today.
I want to say that was kind of a missed opportunity. It's 5 under. I mean, it is what it is. We don't play well in high winds. We know this. So if we can scrap our way to 10 or 11, I think I'd consider that a win overall. Wind should carry this back. It should clear bunker. It's a little further over to the left than I thought it was going to be.
This one's about
Not an awful shot, though.
yards out.
127 up 9. This plays 124. Plays the number. We're going to just loft this just a hair. We need a good tempo here. We get the tempo we were looking for.
Nice.
It's pretty good. It's a little short, but it's pretty good. We'll take this.
Here we go for your birdie.
Just trying to see if there's any like obscure mound in this middle line. Doesn't really look like it though.
Oh, it's getting there.
Just a little firm. It does go in though. Good birdie. We'll take that all day. We'll take any birdie we can get. 24. Chalky's up there at 33, which is a really good 2-round score. We can definitely get this up and over, and we will try to. That's horrendous. Sit. 350 in the middle. What are you talking about? It's a real good swing. Just like I said it was. Okay, tricky pin. Long is not good. I mean, short right in here is like a chip chance. I think we can hit this, but the thing with this is I can't hit my push here. I have to hit a pull. So I'm going to take a practice swing or two with this pull swing. And we're going to try to hit this. Even though we also have like a pull lie, which should help us quite a bit here, hold the wind up on us. It's well short. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if this is the area we want to be in here. We could partial flop this. This is a tricky one. Or we could play this up and over here. So we can use this ridge and kind of rim us back around. Or we could play it right at it and hope we really just don't fuck up. I think we play this full. Play it to the right side a little bit so we have a little leeway. Distance was fine. I was just too scared. I was too scared to play it at the pin. I was. That's scared money don't make money, right? So it doesn't really, that's not a golf saying, but it kind of relates. You know, scared shots aren't going to get you anywhere. And I played a little too scared there, for sure. Now we get an 11-foot tester. Is this going to break in there? It's a birdie. It's a birdie at the end of the day. We're fighting for them, but we're getting them. 25. 25. Let's see if we can get 5 more, get to 30. I think if we had started this whole thing yesterday and said we're at 30 under after 2 rounds, I think I would have been really pleased with it. So, okay, down 36. The wind is strong. I do think this eats a lot of this. So I'm going to probably hit this pretty straight up. See what happens. The distance was pretty good if we landed on the moderate greens. I pulled it. God, they just can't stop doing that.
Good job with that chip.
It's just a killer when you play for a push and you don't get it.
Right.
Like,
Solid putt.
it hurts your game a lot. It really does. That's okay. Tough hole though. Tough hole to birdie anyway, so it's fine. I mean, this could be like a 3-wood hole, or we just kind of de-loft one down, maybe.
That swing was to die for.
Should be a pretty good swing. Should leave us like a 140-ish.
45
Yeah.
yards away.
I don't know that this gets there. We'll lose 5 on the elevation, right? So this is playing like 138. My club's playing like 138. Wind's gonna push this. If we lit. See what this does. It's a good swing. It's got to jump up there. I think it will. Beautifully
There we
judged.
go.
Huge
That's
shot.
on this approach. This putt's
All right, those are the kind of shots we need to make. Absolutely giant. 26 under.
That wind is blowing right to left on this.
Last par 5, I believe. And this one, I mean, this one we should be able to get in there. We just can't de-loft this too much because we do have that bunker. A little slow might kill us. Somehow bounce left. Somehow roll left. Just not a spot you can make that
Getting out
tempo.
of here might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff.
I think we actually play this back here. And just take our medicine. Try to put a good strike on it and make our birdie.
Shot.
$112. We're losing 6, so we need to gain 10 yards here. I think we can loft this down. Help this quite a bit. Again, put a good strike on it, and might be able to make our way with a birdie here. It's a better swing, but not the fast we wanted. Just let me putt.
Oh, you didn't
Don't
hit
go
this
too
one,
far.
but that's okay. And this one's your 4th.
All right. Not the worst case. Should kick right and roll right. Oh, that sucks. I thought I hit it. I thought I got it when I hit it, but not to be. Unfortunately, we par a par 5. It's just really not what you can do. We're going to play 3-wood here. Play one out there. Just a pretty short hole. Still goes 300. I think we can probably play our 112 here. Loft a couple yards on this. It's like 107. We'll let the wind kind of do the rest for us. It's fast, but I think it's going to be okay. Just don't rip back. You can come back a little bit. Go ahead. Just stop right there. Let's go. All right, we get bailed a little bit there. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. All right, 9 under. We're definitely doing okay. We're doing okay. I know like the big guys are gonna go out there and do their thing, right? But as long as we can stay somewhat in it, I'm okay with it. We have some work and some growing to do, so. In the meantime, we just want to stay pretty competitive if we can. 143. This isn't going to quite get there, I don't think. I think 150 will, though. We have a backstop if we need it. This really just requires a good tempo. we don't get one, but we might get bailed out again by our miss. Yeah, see, we would have been right on the pin had we hit a good tempo there. Our tempo has... We've been fighting it, for sure. It's 11 feet, though. It's a putt, for sure, that you can make. Stay up. Huge putt. 28. All right, we got 2 chances. I don't know if this last hole is drivable with the wind today, but like I said, if we could get to 30, I would have been happy going into it. So, all right, pin way in the back. It's downhill 30. I'm gonna get this playing like 168. The wind's gonna play a little extra. I think we just de-loft this. I really don't want to be long, so I think it needs a little bit more, but I'm not gonna do it. It's a pretty good swing there. Yeah, it definitely needed more. I knew it needed more. I was just too afraid to go long. That's where, like, I can definitely be better. Like, I just have to trust my gut sometimes. Comes up, what, 10 yards short? 15 yards short? Should come back a little bit. Just not quite enough. It's a good effort. It's that's basically giving away birdie. I mean, not that that's a birdie hole, but I basically gave one up with the tee shot. And this is not drivable under any circumstances. And I don't even know that you can really get it to right here. I think we probably just play it over here. It's really slow. It's really bad. We get away with it, though, because our aim point was pretty safe. Now, the question is, we have to hit a shot that we don't love. I don't know that this is going to play that much. I'm going to just hit this straight up. Hope the wind takes a couple yards off it and it just checks up. That's really all I can do. Somehow comes off left, and I just don't understand how. The distance was fine, though. It was actually a good distance shot. We'll take our birdie. 39. It's honestly, it's not bad. It's a good back 9 there. It's what, 11 under? 11 under par. We're definitely still right there, guys. 29 under through 2 rounds. Really good. Drop a like for me. Appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for round number 3.